Good morning, everyone. This is day 74. This is also 1st of May. So we're getting ready to head out this morning. Had a nice night last night. Had a little bit of a thunderstorm. Came rolling through here, but it's cleared up this morning, bright and sunny. So we're gonna head out. And it won't be long before we'll be seeing McAfee Knob. So we'll see you guys up trail. Didn't know what I was coming up here. I saw that chain. And we were coming up the hill like some kind of road. McAfee Knob's 1.2 miles away. Got a little bit of sunshine trying to peek through the trees here. Bluegrass were talking, you could tell it's a pretty touristy area. A lot of people come here to see this, but you can tell by the trail how wide it's gotten and how well maintained it is with all the stairs and everything else going in there. But it's made for people to come visit. I think it's great because it gets people out here to see what's out here and see what God's created and the beauty of everything around here. It's one of these things. Even if you can't walk but just a short while, you need to go visit some of these places. Trying to talk's kind of hard in the morning when you're going straight uphill. Do have to remember to do this and acknowledge your trail this morning. Get our first view of the day. It's not a clear view, but you can still see out through there. See a house down there in the bottom. Looks like we're gonna have another beautiful day. Still going up. Kind of glad we didn't come up here to McAfee Knob last night. It'd have been nice to see it all in one day. But we would have gotten here right about the time the thunderstorms hit. And it wouldn't have been near the experience that we wanted. So this morning, even though didn't quite make it up for sunrise, still gonna be a beautiful experience. Sun's shining pretty, you're gonna have that morning sun. And I've said it before, that morning sun just brings out the color so much more. Kind of funny, we passed a girl this morning coming back down off of McAfee Knob. Had a great big camera bag, obviously a photographer. She was likely up here getting the sunrise. We'll be up there in just a minute. Flowers are still blooming, so figure I'd get them while we have the chance. Won't be long, they'll all be gone. Hey everybody, we're here, we made it. This is awesome. Did want to give you guys a little bit of the panorama from the top of McAfee Knob. And the valley down below. And what's really cool, when you look off in the distance over here, you can see the clouds pulling down in the valleys. There's a reason this is the most photographed place on the AT. And we have it all to ourselves this morning. I'm showing these views. Just think about what God has created here. And I said about how thankful I am to be able to see this. This is just absolutely breathtaking. Words can't explain it. This is just the other side of McAfee Knob. We're still up on McAfee Knob. Just a different section. It's not the big photographed area. Gotta capture a little bit of the video coming down here through the rocks. Coming off of McAfee Knob. Smells around here are incredible. All the mountain laurels in bloom. Well, you can't see it right here, but we passed several of them that were in bloom. Oh, that's interesting out through there. Yes, it has. So we are heading to US 220. Which is 15.7 miles from here. Yep. Get a little bit of gentle trail this morning, being kind to us. After yesterday's rocks. I'm sure we'll see more rocks today, but right now she's being kind to us. It's nice when a trail gets like this. We got a breeze going, a little bit of shade. Got a little bit of a hill right here, but not much. We've been walking on pretty flat ground up until this point. But it's a beautiful morning. Now that everything's green and lush. Even up on the ridges. It's funny because just a few days ago we were talking about how there were no leaves on the ridges. So I failed to mention earlier when I said we were heading Highway 220, I almost forgot. Said we were in Virginia's Triple Crown area. We've already seen two of the peaks of the crown. We've seen Dragon's Tooth and we've seen McAfee Knob. In just a few more miles, we'll be seeing Tinker Cliffs, which is the third leg of that Triple Crown. So we'll see that long before we get to 220. Hey folks, got another good view out here. This is really nice out here. Got some water, got some kind of lake down there. I don't know how that might be. Catawba Lake, I don't know what that is. Anyway, it's a beautiful view. We're out here on another ledge. They call it the ledge, so I'm gonna turn around and let you see where the trail goes. So this is it. We're heading up through the ledge. Saw these a couple days ago. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to climb this one with the phone in my hand, so have to put it away. Getting close to Tinker Cliffs. As you can tell, I'm breathing hard. Give you a little bit of the view from here. Of course, it'll be much better once we get to the top. But first, we have to navigate this. This wasn't too bad. I thought it was going to be a big boulder climb. I think we're coming right out to Tinker Cliffs right here. No official signs yet, but I'm going to come up here and let you guys see the view just as I see it. Oh, wow, incredible. Kind of hard to leave this area. It's been looking forward to the Triple Crown area for a long time. I've heard a lot about it and never seen it. Now we're through it. Makes it just a little bit hard to leave it. I believe I could just sit up here and hang out all day long and look with the views up here. Still got a little bit of the cliffs left. The trail right here around Tinker Cliffs just has you meandering all around the cliffs. There's cliffs all along here. With outcroppings like that. Oh, it is something to see, that's for sure. Still following the white blazes. Incredible. Yeah, folks, I believe I could spend some time up here and just be very happy. Still going this way. A lot of trails right through, I guess, where people have been doing shortcuts or everything, so trying to find all these blazes. Almost like finding Easter eggs. Got another rat snake climbing up in a hole in the tree. Took us a little side trip here. Had to get some water down there. Down there's a creek. I don't know if you can't really see the water, but there's a creek down there, so had to get us some water because we got about 9 more miles to go. It's a little, right at noon. We got about 9 more miles to go before we get to where we're going. We're not going to stop there. We're going to make it all the way into Daleville. We stopped at the shelter. This is the Lambert shelter, I believe. Lambert something another shelter. Lambert Meadow. You can tell I'm not good at remembering names of anything like this. This is the Lambert Meadow Shelter. I can't even talk. Lambert Meadow Shelter. I'll get that out in a minute. But anyway, this is the Lambert Meadow Shelter, and nice place to stop. You pretty much guarantee. That's one thing about being out on the AT. You can pretty much guarantee if you find a shelter, there's going to be water somewhere nearby. So that's what we were looking for here. You got a bear box over there, picnic table. So we also took the opportunity to eat a quick bite of lunch. There you go, got the sign on it, Lambert's Meadow. So got us a quick bite of lunch. We're gonna head on and hopefully we'll be in town by dinner time or a little after. Interesting area going through here. We didn't realize when we went to the shelter that we were gonna be walking right along the creek, but we don't have any regrets, because at least we had a place to sit down at the picnic table and get some food out of our bags and do that. But we're right down in a little valley up in the mountains. It seemed like lowlands, but we're still up in the mountains, so it's kind of a interesting area. Got another camping area up here. Just want to let you guys know that getting into Daleville a little bit earlier than we planned. We're going ahead and doing about 20 miles today, but we'll get us on into Daleville. Which means we'll take a 0 in Daleville tonight or tomorrow. And Bluegrass's wife has come to see him. So we'll 0 Friday and Saturday and head back out Sunday morning. So it'll end up being a 000. But we're getting to the point where we're making good time now, so not gonna hurt us. We're probably gonna go into Roanoke, see a little bit about what's in Roanoke. I think both of us need a couple things from resupply from an outfitter there. Gonna look at getting a wide brim hat. Sun's starting to beat down the back of my neck, so I may get that. Send back the rest of my winter stuff, which I don't have much left anyway, just a pair of leggings and some gloves that need to go back. But still, every ounce counts, right? Don't know how much videoing we'll do during the 0 days. Of course, you know we'll do some of the areas that we see. A little bit of Daleville and a little bit of Roanoke. Supposed to be some market in Roanoke that I think we're going to try to hit. Market Square, something like that. Anyway, that's yet to come. We still got almost a little less than 9 miles to go, so it'll be a while. Another incredible view, folks. I don't think this one was even marked. We just happened to stumble on it. You see the whole valley down there. Absolutely incredible. Today has been a wonderful hike. We've been, last mile or mile and a half has been flat, smooth, no rocks, just a couple coming up here. But it has been a beautiful day. Looking forward to town food tonight. Got a funny story I want to tell you guys. With the Appalachian Trail, it's all about the experiences that you have, good and bad. Bluegrass and I caught us a ride day before yesterday. Came out to a trailhead, and we were out of isobutane gas, so we needed to get to a store. And there just happened to be a gentleman there who said, "I'll take you to the store for 10 bucks. I said, "That sounds like a good deal." By the time we got going, I'd have given him 10 bucks to let me out of that car. We were down 1-lane roads in Virginia. I'm not gonna say the guy's name, but going down 1-lane roads in Virginia with blind corners, and he's running 55 to 60 miles an hour. I was holding on for all I was worth. Bluegrass sitting there saying, I think I'm gonna die. But we didn't die, we made it. Just one of those experiences you have. I tell you, Bluegrass and I just having conversation about taking our time. This part of the trail has been like walking in a park. Bluegrass talk about taking time to smell these pine needles, smell the pines, smell all the smells out here. We can actually look up for a change. Of course, you guys know me, when I look up too much, I end up tripping over a root somewhere. But right now, the trail has been really nice to us. It's kind of flat coming down, making good times. As you can tell, you're looking at the trail, there's very few rocks, very few roots. It's just been a sweet trail. So we're making good time, not rushing it, just enjoying the hike right now because we know we're going to make it into town in good time if the trail stays like this. Of course, this is the Appalachian Trail. It could turn drastically different as soon as we make the next curve, but for the last mile, mile and a half, it's been like this, been pretty nice. Move along, buddy, move along. All right, thank you. Mine was playing trick on me there for a minute. Just passed a place like this earlier today where we were going down and the rock was on the left. Now it's on the right. But it is a totally different area. Interesting rock formation. Another little peek at that lake back in there. A little closer this time. Trail's not quite as cruisy as it was earlier, but it's still not horrible. No reason to shoot this other than it's just a pretty section of trail. All right, we got us another view. This is actually Carvin Cove Reservoir. I said Catawba Lake before, and I was wrong. This is Carvin Cove Reservoir. We got a little over 2 miles to get to where we're going. That's a buzzard flying over here. I think we got Roanoke down there in the bottom. At least that's what we're thinking because of the size of the airport there. Not sure exactly. I think Daleville's on the other side. But we do believe that's Roanoke. Got us a good view here. And we're not far from town. And we ought to get good service because there's all kinds of towers on this ridge. Getting a good start on our descent down into Daleville. These descents are usually pretty steep. This one has some switchbacks. They have you walking this ridge, walking the ridge until you start the descent. Then you come down. This one's not as bad as the one, or not as difficult as the one going into Harrisburg. But it's still, you feel it in the feet and the ankles and the knees. And the quads. But we should be there in a little while. New kind right here, guys. Corn snake. I thought it was a copperhead at first, scared me half to death, but it's corn snake. We're both sitting here feeling like we're coming into final approach of the day and feel like we got to be getting close to a trailhead. Just signs. Usually there's evidence around that just makes you think you're getting close to a trailhead. But we know we're getting close. Like here's one of the things that's evidence. When you see a sign, they're usually close to the trailhead. Yep. Don't think we really need those right now. Huh? Got train tracks coming by. Bluegrass had a good suggestion, said we could be a real hobo and maybe hop a train into town. Of course, knowing our luck, that train track wouldn't come anywhere near town. You can tell it's getting close to the end of the day and close to the end of our trip for today, because both of us said, we see a road. Might have used to have been a road. Right now, it's nothing but a creek crossing. But it's a mighty nice bridge, so I can tell at one time it was a road. All right, we're coming to the trailhead. Just had to figure out which way to turn. Building this right next to the AT. A little unusual, but it is next to the trailhead. Honeysuckles all in here. Yeah, hidden pay dirt with the honeysuckles. They're everywhere. Once again, if you guys could just smell what we're smelling. I think we're finally coming to the trailhead, because I hear 220 in front of us. Hard to miss that. But also see a store or something beside us. I sure hope it's a... Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We have arrived, folks.